everyone. Good morning. Welcome to iExam. Happy Monday. How are you all? Thank you. Thanks for joining. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, as we all know, our IBPS SO Foundation series is in full swing, and we have been trying to. Hi, Vidyut. Good morning. Hi, Nitya. Good morning. Hi, Shalini. Good morning. Hi Rajesh, good morning. Hi Kanika, good morning. Hi Tripureshwari, good morning. Good morning everyone. I hope all of you having a lovely Monday, and if not, don't worry, you're gonna have a lovely day. Okay, hi Shankar, good morning. Ajay, good morning. Thank you, thanks for joining. Hi Sabrine, good morning. Okay, so as I was saying that if you have been following the foundation series, you know that we are running this series on IBPS SO 2021, specifically targeting that exam. And we have been trying to cover different topics every live session, right? So when it comes to English, we have done error detection, we have done sentence improvement, but today we're going to do bit a topic that can be tricky, that can mislead you if you are not especially cautious. Okay, so yesterday we're going to work on sentence rearrangement. This can also be in the form of a paragraph jumble, or as we say, a para jumble, right? So I'll just wait for another minute because I can see students are still joining. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Okay, so when it comes to a topic like sentence rearrangement, we really have to handle it carefully. We have to be very, very cautious because there are words, there are sentences that can be extremely misleading. So, how to identify the right sequence? Yes, there are certain techniques, there are certain steps. Hi, Vikram, good morning. And we need to know that. Okay, so our agenda, we will start off by looking at some strategies, and then we will do some practice. That's going to be the agenda for the day. So you know this by this time that we have been closely following the syllabus. So we have done error spotting, we have done sentence improvement, which as we said is a variation on error spotting. Today we are looking at sentence improvement, right? So fine, so let's start off with the strategies. Now we will just look at the strategies for the time being. We will implement these strategies. You will see how we work it out, how we use these strategies when we come to the examples later, and we also work out some specimen passages, right? So, first step that we need to follow is we need to identify the main purpose. What is the meaning of identifying the main purpose? We need to find out what the passage is talking about. Unless we find out the main purpose of the passage, we will not be able to follow the argument or follow the flow of thought. Unless we can follow the flow of thought, we will not be able to put the puzzle together. लेकिन ये आपको याद रखना है कि ये जो sentence rearrangement होते हैं ना, para jumble होते हैं ना, ये एक puzzle की तरह होते हैं. It's like a passage. I'm sorry, it's like a puzzle. ठीक है? तो आपको arrange करना है. The pieces should fit. तो unless you know कि जब आपके पास जो jigsaw puzzle है, उसका story क्या है? Is it about Lion King? Is it about Harry Potter? क्या है story? What are we looking at? Are we looking at a story about a day in the zoo? What are we looking at? Okay, for example, you know, you have seen a piece and you know it looks like the claw of a tiger. लेकिन आपको तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना कि ये स्टोरी टाइगर के बारे में है, यस इज द स्टोरी इज अबाउट अ कैट. So you should know what the main purpose is. ये आपको, that should be your first attempt when you are reading through the passage for the first time. Hi Varshika, try to find out the main purpose. Excuse me. The main purpose means the outline. Overall idea क्या है? What's the story? ठीक है? The next is, अगर आपको मेन पर्पस ढूंढना है तो अगर आप कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा ट्रिक्स टिप्स स्ट्रेटजीज यूज करोगे तो ये काम बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. वो स्ट्रेटजी क्या है कि एक आप वो सेंटेंस को ढूंढने की कोशिश करो दैट विल इंट्रोड्यूस द मेन थीम. ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी हो सकता है लेकिन वी विल डू इट एंड सी हाउ वी कैन डू इट. ठीक है. सो लुक फॉर अ सेंटेंस दैट इंट्रोड्यूसेस द मेन थीम. क्योंकि if you know which sentence introduces the main theme, obviously that will be the beginning sentence, the first sentence. ठीक है. Next, track the events. There will be certain words. Then, after that, consequently, eventually, finally, secondly, formally, later, prior. ये जो words है ना, ये वर्ड्स आपको हेल्प करेगा टू ट्रैक द इवेंट्स कि इवेंट्स का जो फ्लो है वो कैसे चल रहा है. एंड इसको आप कर सकते हो बाय स्पॉटिंग द कीवर्ड्स. ये कीवर्ड्स क्या है? दीज आर द कीवर्ड्स. तो आपके पास अगर कोई पेपर है या पेन है कुछ भी है और इवन यू कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. अब इसका एक स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो क्योंकि ये है आपका कीवर्ड्स. आपको ये कीवर्ड्स याद रखना है. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज कीवर्ड्स. यू कैनॉट अफोर्ड टू फॉरगेट दीज कीवर्ड्स. ठीक है. एज ऑल्सो एज वेल एज बिसाइड्स, क्योंकि आई विल जस्ट गिव यू टू एग्जाम्पल एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. सी फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि क्यों, वाई आर दीज कीवर्ड्स सो इम्पोर्टेंट. आई जस्ट टेल यू. अब ये कीवर्ड्स देखो, as well as. ओके. हम कब यूज करते हैं as well as? Can you tell me when do we use the phrase as well as? When do we use the phrase as well as? Can you tell me anyone? What is the मतलब आप सिर्फ मुझे ये बताओ कि हम कब यूज करते हैं as well as? Anyone? Who can tell me when do we use the phrase as well as? Nitya, excellent. Very good, Nitya. So, when we are talking about two things together, when we are talking about two things together, this is something you need to remember. So, we use as well as, yes, very good. What will you have for breakfast? I will have tea as well as some slices of bread. Very good. इसका मतलब क्या है? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टू थिंग्स. एग्जैक्टली. वेरी गुड विद्युत, वेरी गुड त्रिपुरेश्वरी. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि आप जब वो पैसेज पढ़ रहे हो एंड यू नो दैट इट इज कंप्लीटली मेस्ड अप, एकदम डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. इफ यू फाइंड दैट कोई भी सेंटेंस में एज वेल एज है, इसका मतलब देयर वुड बी अनदर पेयर विथ इट. इसके साथ और एक पेयर भी होगा. तो आपको वो पेयर ढूंढना है. अगर आप वो पेयर ढूंढ लोगे तो दो सेंटेंसेस विल कम आफ्टर ईच अदर. ठीक है. सेम विथ मोर ओवर और सिमिलरली these phrases they connect ideas together. So आपको this set you have to, hi Parikshit, good morning. Yes, so you have to remember these keywords. Okay. Next, articles, pronouns, and adjectives. Now, what is the use of these? For example, मैं article के बारे में बात करती हूँ, ठीक है? For example, there is a sentence that the giant saw a boy playing in his garden. This may be one sentence, okay? The giant saw a boy playing in his garden. The next day, the giant saw that the boy was in his garden, the boy was playing in his garden, but his friend was missing. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में आई यूज्ड अ बॉय, नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस में आई यूज्ड डेफिनेट आर्टिकल, आई यूज्ड द बॉय. इट मींस व्हाट? द बॉय हैज ऑलरेडी बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. सो इवन इफ यू फॉलो आर्टिकल्स, अगर आप द को फॉलो करोगे किसी भी सेंटेंस में, अगर इफ यू सी द, इट मींस दैट आइडिया हैज ऑलरेडी बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एंड इट cannot be the first sentence. Okay? Next, pronouns. The boy was playing in the garden. He was playing in the garden with his friends. So the pronoun will replace the noun. Okay? Okay? Right? So even if you can follow the pronoun, you can arrange this, you can track, you can connect. Okay? So we are trying to connect the dots here. हमें dots को connect करना है. Okay? And adjectives. Fine. So again, I am giving you this set. This is a very a visually helpful. अगर आप इसका भी एक screenshot ले लोगे तो ये भी it's gonna be really helpful for you कि वो कीवर्ड्स कौन सा है जो आइडियाज को इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं. सो नाउअडेज ए एंड बिगिनिंग, these are the words they introduce ideas. Conclude करते हैं कौन कौन सी? Hi Shalu, good morning. Now these keywords they conclude the passage. So thus, therefore, finally. Now these keywords they compare. So likewise, similarly. Now ideas like but, yet, although they can contrast. And then we have connector. Additionally, in addition to this, apart from this, these ideas they connect the main ideas. These keywords they connect the main ideas. Okay, right? Okay, let's start with the first example. This is your first sentence rearrangement passage. All of you get ready with a piece of pen and paper or whatever you want to use, and let's start working on this. Come on. Can you tell me which one is the first sentence? Give yourself a minute. Take a good look. Tell me. Can you tell me which one is the first sentence? We'll start off with the first sentence. And you can find the first sentence, but okay. उसके भी पहले हमारा first task क्या था? You have to find out what is the passage all about. ठीक है? What is the passage all about? Try to think about that. कि passage, what is the passage all about? And then you can go ahead and find the first option, first sentence. Others, others. Is it about influenzas? effect on India, Biddut? Or, yes, you are telling me it's about influenza's effect. Okay, so is it about the effect of influence, or I mean influenza's effect on India, or it is giving you some status, I'm sorry, some data about the spread of influenza during a certain time span. We are looking at the intensity of the spread. So the influenza affected, influenced, whatever word you can use, it spread in India during a certain time span. We are looking at certain time span and how terrible the impact was. We are looking at that. We have a series of numbers to show that how bad the spread of the disease was. Okay? Now, then the question is, which one is the first sentence? हाँ शालू. अच्छा, तो फर्स्ट में क्या हम एक बार कर ले, हम एक बार वो क्या करते हैं, उसको प्रोसेस ऑफ एलिमिनेशन यूज कर लेते हैं. ठीक है कि फॉर एग्जांपल आपको समझ में नहीं आया, यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड और आप यू आर स्टक. ठीक है, एंड आपके पास जल्दी भी है कि यू कैन नॉट सिट एंड थिंक, तो प्रोसेस ऑफ एलिमिनेशन कैसे यूज करेंगे? फर्स्ट सेंटेंस स्टार्ट हो रहा है बट में. बट मतलब क्या है, इसके पहले कुछ मेंशन किया गया है and only then there is a but, there is a contrast. तो इसका मतलब ये फर्स्ट सेंटेंस नहीं हो सकता passage का. First sentence will introduce the idea, huh? Remember that. First sentence will tell you the main idea. Problem B से क्या problem है? Problem कुछ नहीं है, problem एक ही है. The problem with these official figures, इसका मतलब इस sentence के पहले कुछ figures will be mentioned. Only then these will point towards those figures. These will refer to those figures. यहाँ पर तो B के पहले तो कुछ होना चाहिए ना. Now B cannot be the first sentence. Then हो गया. See, ever since the influenza virus known as H1N1 landed on Indian shores during the 2009 pandemic, outbreaks have been an annual occurrence. So yes, हम जो सोच रहे थे कि the main idea is कि कैसा था spread influenza का since the outbreak. C is telling you exactly about that. So C हो सकता है हमारा first sentence. This year, the virus, मैंने आपको बताया ना, the virus मतलब the virus has already been mentioned. तो ये नहीं हो सकता first sentence. The मतलब कि we already know the virus, ना? The definite article. तो नहीं होगा. The worst, what? Worst what? Again, idea is incomplete. E नहीं हो सकता. And F is तो impossible because यहाँ पर है comparison. इसका मतलब इसके पहले कोई comparison होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So all our points are exhausted. So C is the first sentence. Excellent. Next. Now guys, अभी आप इनको इसको sequence में डालो. First sentence we know. Main idea we know. Now put it into the sequence. Follow the connectors. Follow the connectors. And now you do it. Take some time. आप connectors को follow करो. मैंने आपको बताया आपको connectors को follow करना है. This year the virus, we already know the virus. The worst was in worst what? So आप connectors को follow करो and try to do it and tell me the answer. Take some time and do it. Everybody, try to finish it. We have 6 sentences. One we have already done. Now sort out the next 5. Tell me. Vidyut, what made you change the answer? What made you change the answer? Okay, let me throw a quick confusion. सेकेंड सेंटेंस डी है या ई है, ये आप सोच के बताओ. दिस इज द ट्रिकी पार्ट. हाँ, अगर ये आपका सॉर्ट आउट हो गया तो रेस्ट विल नॉट बी अ प्रॉब्लम. सेकेंड सेंटेंस शुड बी डी और ई. कम ऑन रेस्ट ऑफ यू. और विद्युत यू टेल मी कि व्हाट मेड यू चेंज द आंसर. परीक्षित कम ऑन टेल मी द रेस्ट ऑफ यू. बताइए. सेकेंड सेंटेंस. ओके. ओके. Rahul, hello Rahul. Tell me, D या E? Okay, Rahul feel it's E. Okay, second sentence is E. Okay. Okay, exactly. But आपने तो पहले बार first time it made a mistake ना? Yes, so you have to be cautious about that. Hi Surya, कि first time if you go, actually ये तो आपका online exam है ना? तो once you submit it, you cannot change it. So you have to be very, very careful. So now more or less we know that it should be E, right? Now what is the reason? Now the reason is, see, D and E looks very, very similar. Toll. Okay. Up with its 2015 toll. Toll means casualty. Casualty. How effect on human lives. Death toll. Number. How many people died? Okay. Now अगर आप डी को देखोगे, डी इज टेलिंग कि दिस ईयर द वायरस has been particularly active. So the virus is a direct reference to the virus we already know. ठीक है? By the last week of September, it is quickly catching up with its 2015 toll. This sentence looks so tempting. So tempting. See, if you don't read it properly, if you don't read it properly, you will see, you will feel this is perfectly fine. इसमें कोई क्या प्रॉब्लम है? प्रॉब्लम तो कुछ भी नहीं है. लेकिन यहीं पर आपको कॉशियस होना है. कॉशियस कहाँ होना है? लास्ट टू वर्ड्स आप देखो. 2015 टोल. इसका मतलब 2015 में a lot of people died. So इसका मतलब you know what happened in 2015. Which means what? 2015 should come before D, right? The worst was in 2015 when 2990 people succumbed to it. Then you can say this year the virus has been particularly active, mortality and whatever it is. Okay? Is it clear for all of you? For people who confused and confused this and made a mistake here, did you understand what really changed the ideas here? What really changed the ideas here? Did you understand that? Okay, right. So we have C, E, and then D. So our three sentences are sorted. So it's C, E, D. Next, what should be there after that? C, E, D. Then what should be after D? What should be after D? What should be after D? Okay, Nitya, C, E, D, F. Exactly. So now we are done with 2015. हम 2015 के बारे में बात कर चुके हैं. What's the next year? 2016. See, 16. So that should be back to back. Two very close years. मैंने बोला ना आपको कि you have to follow the time, the chronology. Time क्या है? Time कैसे चल रहा है? What is the sequence? How are the events unfolding? So 15 हो गया now. 16. Yes. So C, E, D, F. And then it should be B. Exactly, with these official figures. So we have talked about all these figures. Right. However, is that they only capture H191 numbers, a practice that has been adopted in response to the severity of the 2009 pandemic. Very good. And A sort of introduces a different idea. A sorts of, it sets a contrast, a comparative study. But something else happened. There's a paradox. Influenza was present in India even before 2009. in the form of H3N2 and influenza B virus types, right? Just the way we have a new variant coming up now, and the entire world, we are so scared about it. Guys, do you know about it? The new variant that's been sending the countries into red alert. You know about the new variant that emerged in South Africa, and every one of us, we are so scared. All the countries are now going into uh, border restrictions, some are shutting the borders. We can see red flags everywhere. I hope you guys know about it, right? Okay, so our answer is this. Okay, C E D F B E A. Yes, Nitya, yes. God knows how many mutations we will see before this thing goes forever. Yes, Vidyut. I mean, it's everywhere nowadays. Okay. Yes, Tripureshwari. Come on. This is your next. Come on, the next passage. Let's do it together. Come on. This one. Start. Now, this is a different type. Okay, take a look at this. It's a different type. So मैंने आपको बताया कि हम जो passages करेंगे और whenever we, last class also, whenever we are working on these topics, I'm trying to show you the variations कि parajumble या sentence rearrangement कितनी types के होते हैं. So we did the one typical type, we know that type. This is another type. ठीक है? इस type में आप देखिए कि the first sentence is fixed. The first sentence is fixed. You have to arrange the others. First sentence is fixed. You don't have to do anything with the first sentence. It's not even numbered. Okay? You have to start from A, B, C, D, E. Come on, let's start. Up. You do full thing. You do the full. You organize it completely and then we will discuss. You completely. Organize it completely. Okay, yes, B is the first sentence. Okay, let's move on. Next one, next sentence. Take some time and do it. There's no hurry, but you need to get a hang of it. Take some time, take a minute or so, and then do it. I want the full rearranged sentence A, B, C, D, E. Arrange it full, completely. You arrange all the sentences. Then you give me the answer. Take your time. Revise it before you submit. Okay, make sure you don't make careless and silly errors which you cannot change it later. So be very careful, check that you are not missing the keywords, key information, and then submit. Tell me, do it. Ready? I'll not give you more than a minute, guys. Now one more minute, okay? Now one more minute. Now you have to tell me the answer. Come on. इतना टाइम आप नहीं ले सकते हाँ हमको हमको तो we have to finish the whole paper ना. You cannot take so much of time on only one question. Come on, tell me. Okay. B E C D A, B D E C A, okay, B D E A C. Okay, different types of answers. Fine. Right. Okay. Now, let's see. So, any, I hope you don't have any confusion about B. Anyone who's confused about B, you feel that A can be the first option? You're clear about B, huh? I suppose you're fine about B. B is the next sentence because B is talking about iron. Fine. So pure iron is too soft and ductile for many industrial applications such as making tools, machines, structures, railway lines, automobiles, and others, and therefore necessary to harden and strengthen it. Okay, fine. Then what about the next sentence? This enhances the characteristics such as tensile strength, hardness of plain carbon steel. Now we are talking about iron. We are talking about iron right now, right? We are talking about iron. So we will not move to plain carbon right now, which means C cannot be the next sentence. We're talking about how plain iron is soft and ductile and it can be used to make multiple things. But how will you make a railway line? How will you make machines unless you need something to add strength to it? So we are talking about something that will add strength. Now tell me, which sentence talks about another material which will add strength to it? Now tell me, which sentence talks about adding something which will add strength to it? Adding strength. Tell me. Which sentence talks about or introduces the idea of adding something which will add strength to it? Which sentence talks about that? No, 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 no. Carbon exercises the most powerful influence on the mechanical properties of steel after heat treatment. There's nothing is mentioned about add strength. I'm talking about you need to add something which will add strength to it. Once, very good. Look at E. This is done best. This can be done best by adding carbon. The atoms being of small size become part of the space lattice of iron, thus forming a solid solution. So the problem is it's too soft. What is the solution? Solution is you add carbon. Now, the next question is, how will carbon do this? How will carbon do this? How will carbon do this? Which sentence? How will carbon do this? Yes. How will carbon do this? Very good. Carbon will do this because it will influence the mechanical properties of steel after heat treatment. Excellent. Yes. Carbon will do this because very good. Carbon exercises the most powerful influence. Very good. Yes. Yes. Very good. Now we are left with A and C. A and C. Now, if you are confused, where should A come, where should C come? We are talking about this enhances. This enhances. So carbon exercises here after heat treatment. Now, this does not enhance the characteristic. This does not enhance it. Adding other elements will enhance the characteristic. So, other than carbon, manganese, nickel, chromium, tungsten, silicon, and other alloying elements are added to the steel. This adding other elements apart from carbon will enhance the characteristics such as tensile strength, hardness, abrasion, resistance, corrosion resistance, and high temperature resistance of the plain carbon steel. So first you have iron. Iron is too soft. Then you add carbon. Now carbon is not enough. With carbon you add so many things that will give you the perfect combination which will make it strong enough. Clear, everyone? Everyone, is that clear? You see, sentence rearrangement takes some time because it can be really confusing and you can really lose marks here if you don't tread with caution. Okay, so I have one homework for you. I'm gonna show you two sentence rearrangement passages. This is, you take a screenshot, you do it at home and leave the answers in the comment section of this live session. Okay, so let me do this. Let me end the show. Okay. हाँ जी शालू, एकदम यू आर करेक्ट. अगर एक भी गलत हुआ तो ना, ये तो मैथ नहीं है ना जिसमें पार्ट मार्किंग है. हमारे स्कूल में मैथ्स में पार्ट मार्किंग होता था. इसका मतलब अगर आंसर गलत भी है तो इवन वन पार्ट इज करेक्ट, you get some. If you show the steps and some parts are correct, you get some points. But यहाँ पर तो ऐसा नहीं होगा ना. सिर्फ even if one is wrong, you don't get anything for it, right? So I'm going to show you. Just take a screenshot, okay, and do it. I'm showing you. Just take a screenshot, do it at home, and leave it. Oh no, no, not this. Ready? Okay. Take a screenshot. This is the first one. First one. Take a screenshot, everyone. A to F. Sentence A to F. Do it. Leave the answer in the chat box. Okay? A to F. Come on. We're talking about silk production. A to F. Tell me no. Let me know when you are done. If you have taken a screenshot, let me know. I will show you the next one and you can take another screenshot. Did you take a screenshot, everyone? F is not visible. Okay, now शालू अभी देखिए. अब now you see. Okay, let me do something. Let me push the questions down. Okay, now you see. Now you see F. Still can't see F. Okay, done. Have you taken a screenshot, everyone? Can I move to the next one? Can I move to the next one? Just take a screenshot, do it, and leave the answer in the comment section. Done? Done? Okay. Next one, I'm showing you the next one. Take a picture of this one. These two would be your just practice. Just do it and leave the answer in the comment section. Okay? Done? Okay, you could take a screenshot and do it and leave the answer. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you found the session useful. And if you want, we can have another practice session on sentence rearrangement if you are still unsure. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll be back very soon with another topic. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.